Hi everyone, Medyhne here from Arise Humanity, and I am coming to you today with some current news and updates. And I am actually wanting to be transparent by saying that I personally, at the moment, am feeling quite euphoric about the energies that are happening. I'm feeling very high vibe, sort of like a buzzing, um, high frequency energy, excitement, anticipation. Um, just like there's this huge party about to happen. I don't know what that is. It could be just all the high frequency energy encodings coming down. I feel fantastic, really, really good. Who knows how it will be tomorrow, but that's how I'm feeling at the moment. And, it's in some ways challenging to share that because I do know, I work with a lot of people and I do know that there are many people out there at the moment that are struggling, with these energies. And so, there is a certain hesitancy in sharing that I'm feeling so fabulous in the midst of that because I do, have empathy and compassion for people that are going through all types of things at the moment with the energies. And I know for some people, it's a real challenge. There are some people going through the phase of the death of the ego, they call it, which is a sort of like a Kali Yuga type energy where they feel no energy, really low energy. They're struggling. They feel like they haven't got a purpose, and it's really hard for them to just get up in the morning and to get going. And so there's this whole gamut, this whole range of emotions and experiences that everyone's feeling according to their own personal journey and their own soul evolution. And I'm going to leave a list again here of some of the ascension symptoms that are coming up for people. Just so that you can have a read and see if any of those are ones that you're experiencing. So, I guess the point with it is wherever you are on that scale at the moment, it's about not judging that part of the journey for yourself, not judging it, but just allowing yourself to go through it and feeling it and feeling the depths of the emotions is really important. And knowing that everything is changing all the time. So that what you're feeling right now, if it's a low vibe, low energy, not feeling good, it will change soon, and it could be transformed so that soon you're feeling completely different. Everything is like the ocean. It's like we're riding at the moment. For some people, they're at the bottom of the wave. I'm on the crest of the wave at the moment. I'm feeling like I'm surfing this amazing energy on the top of the wave. Feels fantastic. And as an encouragement thing, as something that might give people positive hope, too, about what's happening at the moment, I was super excited because I was on a call this week, and it went for like just over an hour, and I started the call, and I was just like, normal with my colors and everything. And then as the call continued, I didn't do anything. I didn't touch the computer or anything, but I just um, got lighter and lighter in my energy body, and was shining out more and more light till by the end I was sort of really shining. I'll put some images here um, throughout that 1 hour of how I started in the call and how it finished. And I'm not saying it to ring my own bell or anything like that, but I'm saying it to say that, we are embodying more and more light. We are filling up with more and more light, and we're becoming more and more crystalline. When you fill up with more light, you become more sort of like transparent, and it's harder to see you. And I was so excited to see that, you know, all the work I've been doing on myself over these last how many years? It's in some ways I can see that it's being evidenced by, you know, these types of things, and to take heart when those things happen, because it encourages you to go forward and to move forward and know that you're you know, making progress. So that was super, super exciting to experience that this week, and may it continue. So the energies for me at the moment are incredible. I also read this piece of information, and you know, who knows these days, you know, what a lot of the stuff that's coming out you just don't know about. But I thought it was interesting to note that there was a post made where an I think Kerry Cassidy posted it, but an AI said that there was a prophecy also based on ancient prophecies, but also by this AI, that on the 12th of February, which is in exactly 2 days, there will be this huge planetary event that shifts humanity forward. I mean, who knows if that's going to happen or not? However, interesting to read. I'll put it here for you to have a read of, and says that something is going to manifest, whether it's the crashing of the banking system, or that they're prophesizing, or something like that, and a whole new one coming in. Who knows? I mean, there's a lot of stuff going on with the banking system at the moment. A lot of talk about the ANZ. I don't know if you've seen anything on that, but there's a lot of talk about that at the minute in Australia, and a lot of information on Telegram about that, and how it's been going through the courts. And anyway, who knows if 100% what's going on there. So that is some of the latest information. I'd like to also share that I have an amazing workshop that I'm running with a wonderful lady called Jane Roder, who's a sex and relationship expert. And we're going to be covering 7 keys for fulfilling conscious relationships. And these are really the most important aspects about to consider when you're working on relationships with others, as well as your relationship with self. I don't think there's anyone out there that hasn't got a relationship that they're working on somewhere, whether it's with others or with yourself. And this is a fantastic opportunity to join a 90-minute workshop with both Jane and myself, and workshop through issues, you know, work through issues. We may do some inner child work as well, depending on, you know, what people that are coming are wanting to work on. At the moment, it's very low in numbers. So if you join, you might find it's very personal for you, and you get to work through heaps of things with both of us supporting and helping you through that process. It could be an incredible opportunity to really shift through some things. And so the details are below to book in. It's in 2 days. It's purposely one day before Valentine's Day, so the Monday the 13th of February at 6:30 Brisbane time. And so, you know, please take advantage of that if you if it resonates with you, I've got some more information about that on the end of this video from Jane. Love you to watch. So that's super exciting. I also want to share that, you know, when you're working with energy and you're reading the flow, you don't always know how things are going to work out. You can put things out there to manifest, but then they're not in the flow, and it doesn't feel right, and you can't go forward. And unfortunately, even though I think it's a fantastic concept, I really wanted to do the tribal workshops concept. It actually felt like it really wasn't in the flow. So I got feedback from some people that I've known for years that have connections with some people in the tribal community, in our original people community, and they got some feedback saying that there were some people that didn't think that doing the online workshops was a good idea. So, you know, I've never had that before, where I've run workshops and had any sort of energy coming back where it didn't feel like there was a 100% unity with it. And of course, my whole point of doing the workshops was to promote unity. So there was that aspect. And then I went in on a meditation spiritually inwardly and asked, should I go forward with this? And I got a strong no. And then when I was thinking about it, I was walking around my oval, and I literally fell down a hole that was concealed. I couldn't see it was in the grass, and I sort of hurt my right leg. And that's, you know, about moving forward in the masculine, taking action, moving forward. And that was another signal from my physical body not to move forward with it. So, you know, I was getting quite a few signals there. And my leg's all fine now, by the way, which is great. But I did a lot of healing on it, fortunately. It was really profound healing, and it really quickly got better. But I obviously had to listen to that. And so, you know, that those workshops just didn't flow. So, yeah, I think it's a great thing to do, because people want to learn about our original people and their culture, you know, the tribal culture. We would love to learn that wisdom, but at the moment it just didn't seem right for me to present that. So, you know, I was a bit disappointed, but, you know, you just got to go with these things. So anyway, what other news? I'm feeling that there's going to be some big things obviously coming up, sending so much love and prayers, of course, to Turkey and around the area at the moment. To me, it all looked extremely dodgy. You know, I was seeing the visions of the what was happening in the sky right before it happened. It looked very HAARP related to me. I have to watch my words because of censorship. So, you know, there was this thing in the sky before it happened that many people saw, and then this huge quake. And also it happened just prior to them. I think it was a week before that they were making a clear choice to prevent the NATO going ahead, all that stuff going ahead. So politically speaking, they were making a stand, and then that happened. So, you know, who knows exactly, but it looked extremely like a deep state act to me. And so our prayers and blessings to everyone in that region of the world at the moment. Our hearts go out to you. And we actually have a cyclone heading towards us here in Queensland, but I don't think it's going to have big effects where I am specifically. But it's called Cyclone Gabrielle. So again, you know, potentially weather manipulation, who knows what's going on there. But that's also meant to be coming toward Auckland in New Zealand on, I think, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. So hopefully, if we send some prayers to dissipate any energies in the weather, you know, you can influence that with your prayers and your blessings, and working also with the elemental divas, and getting them to come in and, you know, make a difference. I love this beautiful blessing. It's a Sufi blessing, and I'd like to say it for you. May the blessings of love be upon you. May the blessings of love be upon you. May its peace abide with you. May its essence illuminate your heart now and forevermore. And this is a Sufi blessing of love and peace. Oh, a couple of other things I wanted to share too before I finish. I have been noticing that my eating habits are a little bit all over the place at the minute. I have been guided to, for some reason, at times I've been quite hungry and wanting to eat. And I'm wondering if that's me energetically wanting to ground my energy through all this incredibly powerful solar flares and light energy that's coming down. And you know, realizing too that we are the co-creators. So because our souls are choosing this path of evolution, we're also the co-creator, bringing that down to us to enable that, you know, ascension shift as well. So, you know, it's not just coming from outside ourselves, but we ourselves are creating it, is my point. So through that process, because it's such a huge shift, you know, at a DNA level, at the, you know, the carbon level of the body, I've been noticing that I've been wanting to eat a bit more than usual, and trying not to judge that, but I think it's in some ways me wanting to ground my energy. So just be aware too that, you know, it could be influencing your eating habits and what you're guided to eat and how you're eating and things like that. So that's one thing I've really noticed. I'd also like to share that I have set up both an Odyssey channel and a Rumble channel, and I'm going to leave the links below. I'm currently downloading my videos onto the Rumble channel, and it seems to be taking forever. So there's not really much on there at the minute. Maybe just this video, but it's two platforms that I'm setting up where if anything happens to my YouTube channel, and there are mumblings that the, you know, the good guys or the white hats are starting to be in charge or in charge of this platform. So who knows for sure what's going on there. I know that it wasn't able to put the project VERITAS information on YouTube. So that was interesting. But the two platforms I've set up for people to join just in case something ever did happen to my channel, and then you can still follow me and my videos. I will be putting all my videos on there. I think Odyssey already has my videos on there, and Rumble is still downloading them. Who knows how long that will take. So please go to the links below and join up as a follower, and then we won't lose contact if something did happen. And also it's supporting my work. So thank you. And that's something that I really wanted to share as well. So on that note, I'd like to say thank you to everyone for listening to my video today. And we also have all the Ian Welsh workshops coming up that I've just recently put on my website for an introduction workshop. And if you've done them, there's 3 levels and you do them in order. So there's an introduction, and there's another one coming up if you'd like to sign in for that and learn all about the Golden Age practices, which are incredible. Had so many emails and messages from people saying this work has totally transformed their life. It's life-changing. So there's an introduction workshop, a intermediate advanced workshop, and then a masterclass. And, you know, I really am so grateful to have this work because it has been amazing. I also would like to say that the previous video that I shared is really powerful at the moment too, because it was with a man called David Maria, and he has some great wisdom to share. And he talks about how at the moment it's really good to have in the forefront of your mind that we have extremely negative associations and belief systems about death and the passing over of people. And he talks about how, in truth, death or the process of leaving the body is the process of going back to your true home, to source, to expansion. And this is actually a beautiful thing that the soul or spirit that's experiencing that will be celebrating. So just keep that in the forefront of your mind in the midst of everything that's going on, that people that are choosing to transition at this time are going home. And that it is the people often left behind that are ones that have to work through it, the grieving process and everything like that. But the actual soul themselves is going home. And Ian talks about when you have a loved one pass over, just say a blessing for them to make sure that they're going into the golden age in the midst of that transition. And that's important to say that and bring them into the golden age, even for the ones that have passed over. And Ian talks about why that's important. And that can be for people or for animals. There are many souls transitioning at this time. And I would really encourage everyone to say blessings for them, to ensure that they are in the golden age when they cross over in the highest, potential timeline in the best universe that they need to be in. So all these things are really important. I think that's pretty much everything. I'm sure I'll get off this and I'll think, oh, I was meant to say about another 20 things, but I can't think of them right now. So anyway, have a beautiful day, everyone, and know that this is the moment to really bunker down and do the inner work. David Maria actually just talks about being, just existing, being in nature and just existing, just holding your energy, even on the planet at the moment, is a huge thing. And I think it's Bashar. Yes, Bashar talks about how anyone who is here on the planet at the moment to experience this is an incredibly advanced soul, like a master soul, to be going through this transition process that has never been encountered before on any planetary system, and we don't exactly know what's going to happen. So there's an exciting element to it of adventure. My gosh, what's going on? But there's also when you're experiencing something that's never happened before and you don't know what's going to happen, there is an element of, for some people, doubt, or even for many people, fear, because they can't see, exactly what's going to happen. So we are master souls. Don't forget that. That is huge. That is crucial. You are a master soul. However disempowered you're feeling, however much you're struggling, you are here in the lowest density reality, 3D density reality, going into a higher density, traversing this huge shift, and you are incredible. So please hold on to that. And I'm also offering mentoring for people that are having any challenges at the moment. And this is a really supportive process where I work with your energy every time we have a session, and we clear anything that needs clearing, do any healing. I tell you what I'm reading in your energy field, and it really accelerates the process of your own soul growth. And also obviously sessions, so one-on-one sessions, 1 hour sessions, again, reading your energy. You get a lot of resources, a lot of PDFs with that as well, that work that you can do at home and continue the work at home as well in an ongoing way. If you just have the one-off session, then, you know, we'll just go in a very intense, concentrated way, clear and shift as much as we can. I can tell you what's coming up by reading your energy field, and that's really powerful too at the moment. If you feel like you would like extra nurturing or support, or you need some extra things to shift, please contact me. Happy to work with you. And I hope that you have a beautiful week. And let's hope that in 2 days we do get this amazing shift forward. But if not, it doesn't matter. We're not attached to any outcomes. We are in non-attachment, and we are just going in the flow like this beautiful water behind me. We're in the flow of the universe, and we're not judging that flow. And we are also allowing the really positive feelings to come through when they're coming as well, which is what I'm feeling today in the midst of it all. So love and blessings, everyone.
Hello, beautiful souls. This is just a reminder that Medyhne and I will be creating a beautiful workshop for an hour and a half on this coming Monday. We'd love to work with you and make a difference to your life. We'll be covering 7 things. First one being why we need to take 100% responsibility. Second one, uncovering your limiting beliefs that are sabotaging you, and how do we transform? Number 3 is how do we transform them? Number 4, we're going to have a look at who you are being in relationship. Number 5, we're going to discover what is missing that will make a difference to see who you want to be moving forward. Number 6 that you'll love, how to resolve conflict to create win-win outcomes. And the last one is how do we live by spiritual laws of life to create greater relationship harmony and intimacy. Anyway, we look forward to seeing you 6:30 Queensland time and 7:30 Victoria time, Melbourne time, New South Wales time. Anyway, hope you can join us. Lots of love. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.